It can't be that bad, oh, 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 it can't be that bad.
You're like part of your world, Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
I can get down to that. A couple of the Hamilton songs.
Can we hear part of your world right now?
No.
Let me ask you, because your parents are both pretty good singers.
Yeah.
Or can your dad like carry a tune and he can also do backflips? That's how he can
Dad
sing.
can sing.
Legit.
Right?
Yeah, he can sing. Hell yeah,
Legit.
I've heard him sing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great voice.
And mom, of course, can sing.
Yeah.
I've never heard your mother sing.
But it's legend.
She was on Broadway,
Yeah.
so
I mean, she has to. Yeah, if you're on Broadway, you have to be able to hold a note.
I just figure that like I couldn't God, whoever created me, whatever. They didn't want to give me the singing gene because then I would just be perfect.
Because then you'd have all three. And
Yeah.
you only get two.
Oh.
You only
Yeah.
get dancing, acting, and
Honestly, if I could sing, I think I'd probably be a bitch.
You think so?
you'd be Emma Stone.
So is that really the only thing stopping you from being a bitch?
Oh, I don't think it's stopping her.
Would you?
Have you met Jules?
Yeah, but I've seen you be a bitch to other people. But since we're your homies,
Like who?
strangers.
Don't say names.
Yeah, no, strangers. I talked about this actually, and it'll come out on Thursday on the 2 weeks notice
Talked
episode.
about me?
Yeah, we talked about you.
We
Bitch.
opened the episode talking about you, and what's funny is you haven't even heard it yet.
I haven't.
But
Thank you.
We talk about how like you'll throw down on a random ass person just because you love the people you know.
But it's not out of nowhere. I won't be a bitch out of nowhere.
No, it's for a good reason. You're protecting someone, I would think. I don't think it'd be out of nowhere. You
I
think?
give off a lot of people, like a lot of my closest friends have said, I thought you were a bitch before I got to know you.
But that's not your fault. That's RBF.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a resting bitch face?
I don't know.
You're so good.
Who has a resting bitch face?
Juliet Farnsworth. Henry.
No, do you?
No, I do have like a resting make other men angry face. I once had a girlfriend point out to me that like, you ever notice when you drive, Alex, the guys who make eye contact with you are always giving you a dirty look? And I was like, no. But now that you mention it, I do see this all the time. Every time I gotta make eye
But you're
contact.
focusing when you're driving.
Well, I'm also
Or
like,
you're not thinking about anything, really.
I'm thinking about a million things
Well, how
actually.
about, let's say that driver that looks pissed off and
Yeah.
giving you a dirty look, maybe they're just focusing and they have the same issue that you do, and it's just a vicious
it's a
cycle.
conflict.
Her point, yes, you're probably right. Her point was though, like, if we're on the freeway and I look to my left, and then at the same time that driver is looking to his right, and we make eye contact, I'll get the,
Oh, yeah.
and then she'd be
Like
like,
the what the fuck are you looking at
yeah,
look?
and then especially at that time, I was also like very aggressive too, so I'd be like, man, fuck that guy, right? You see the way that guy looked at me? So like now it's like a whole thing, and it was like,
Now you guys are just pissed off at each other, and it just builds and builds until you guys actually are throwing knuckles.
welcome, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to another episode of ICBTB's Highly Irrelevant.
We have 17-time Grammy Award winner, 14-time Oscar-nominated actress, 2-time winner, 1-time Tony Award-nominated 1-time winner, and 3-time GMA Guest of the Month
Now
award.
that'll make her a bitch. If she had that many awards, if anyone had that many awards, you're going to be a diva. You're going to be a fucking douchebag.
And humblest person on earth award. Juliet.
Perry.
Thank you.
Do you keep
Thank
forgetting her
you.
last name?
I've said every single other one today so far, haven't I?
I don't think you've ever actually said my legal new name on this podcast correctly.
when I look at you and I think of you,
It's Henry.
I think of a watermelon. Okay? And I think to myself,
Hey,
watermelon.
a few people could say the same about you.
One.
Alejandro looks more like a cashew.
We're not talking about this.
We're not. I'm not.
But when I think about Jules, I think about a watermelon. And I think, what's watermelon? Watermelons are red. Red hair. Hair's red.
I mean,
Juliet-
that's a watermelon's green on the outside. You got to cut the watermelon. Are you thinking of a slice of watermelon? I need specifics, dude, because you're gonna have to
I
justify
think
very
of
hard if you're not getting her
every-
legal last
every
name right.
bit of, I'm getting there. Can you wait until like I get? Are you okay, Jules?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Are you still choking on that truly you tried to shotgun?
Not too
Tried.
long before this, Jules was complaining about a Truly that was
Too cold.
so
Too
she sat
cold.
on it.
No, but shotgunning things too cold, I will tell you from
It
experience,
is awful.
very difficult.
You can't.
I just muddle through because I'm a champ. But Jules had a great tactic of sticking it in her asshole.
Not in.
That's a
Under.
large
Under,
asshole.
sorry, I'm so sorry.
In the crease.
Because I stuck mine in my asshole.
Like I just laid an egg, but a
Oh,
true.
Fantastic.
there you go.
Like the goose that lays golden eggs, but it's like Truly's.
Yeah. That's how I become famous.
honestly.
Giving birth to Trulies?
Yes.
If you could do that biologically and make that possible, yes, you're going to be very famous, along with your 14 Grammys,
Yep.
however many other the fuck
One
awards you
Tony
granted her.
Award.
I got one Tony Award.
I think
Damn.
you
I
were
think
a
I got
two-time
an
Oscar.
2-time Oscar.
17-time nomination.
Yes.
Who you bringing to the Oscars?
How many Grammys do I have?
None. You've just been nominated
Okay,
a
good.
bunch.
Because
Oh, so she
Okay,
won
good.
none of the 14 times that she was nominated.
No. Otherwise, I
You
would have
didn't
said
win
winner. Yeah.
I'm sorry. My condolences.
how many Oscars too?
Two
Who are
of
you-
the 17 times you were nominated.
MTV Awards, Kids Choice Awards. How many of those?
One Slime Time Live Award,
Okay,
where you're the slimiest person of the year.
I'm sure.
And they doused you in slime for 5 minutes straight. You actually set the record for longest
slime.
constant pour of slime in one take.
I would pay so much money to see either of you get doused in slime.
I have been doused in slime. I've been to Great America Theme Park back when they might still be tied with Nickelodeon, and
I'm
they had
very
a whole,
jealous that
like,
you got slimed.
They had like a slime. They had like a.
I remember that.
They had like a Double Dare
Yeah.
show, and I got picked. Me and my mother. Shout out, friend of the show, Heidi Middleton.
Heidi.
We got to go up on stage and do a game and get covered in slime, and it was fun.
Did they give you a towel?
Of course, yes.
No, they just let you roam around the park drenched.
T-shirt?
They took me backstage, and the dude like spit on his hand and dried me off with that.
That sounds accurate.
Man, you've been really obsessed with spit lately.
So
Hey,
Jules
it's
is
human
back
nature.
here,
I'm back.
and we are talking about anything that's not relevant. And Kristen's
Yes.
trying to talk about relevant things.
How is that relevant?
You know why?
Very real.
Excuse
It's
me.
trending on Twitter.
Spit, hashtag spit. Man, trending on more other platforms other than Twitter. I've
Twitter?
been stuttering a lot lately, and let's talk about it real quick
You
because
did stutter. You had an Alejandro Matrix glitch.
I malfunctioned
You did.
about 30 minutes ago prior to recording this episode, and it made me very nervous because as much as we
Concerned?
laughed it off, this is a recorded audio platform, and I'm very nervous that my stutters will be recorded for eternity.
I've been stuttering a lot lately too. Like the past 4 months. Right?
It's been a
long period.
consistent
No,
stutter.
I mean it. And it'll randomly happen, and I'm just like, what is wrong with me?
The other day, I did a stutter joke to my mom when I was talking to her, but I got caught in the stutter and literally did it for 2 beats too long. And even my mom was like, "You okay?" And I was like, I started that as a joke and I couldn't stop.
It took over you.
This is how you make a stutter cool. If you do it in such a
You
rhythmic
get
pattern,
elected president.
no.
Well, Joe Biden has a stutter, so shout out.
Well, I mean, that's not what I was going to say, but, shout out to Joe Biden's stutter. What I was going to say is that if you stutter in such a rhythmic pattern and just keep it going and make it hip, then maybe
You're beatboxing.
you could save yourself. Yeah. If I said, whoa, 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 it sounds like I'm about to drop a fire single, yo.
It does.
Did you see that Viola Davis movie with the Chadwick Boseman's last movie?
21.
No.
No,
Ma Rainey's.
Ma Rainey.
No, I haven't seen it. Why?
Oh my God, so good! You got to see. There's a kid in there who has a stutter, and it's actually kind of like a focal point of the storyline. Have you seen it, Jules? It's so good. What an incredible swan song for Chadwick Boseman to be a part of.
Still makes me so sad. It's been, how long has it been since his passing?
Too long because he died too soon.
Ah,
Yes.
that's true.
That's so sad. I can't watch any movie that he's in.
I
Yeah.
still get goosebumps when he says Wakanda
makes me
Forever
sad.
in Infinity War.
Yes, I'm gonna because we have to watch the Avengers movies for
Yes.
podcast that we're gonna be guesting on soon, and
Ooh.
I don't know if I could get through any of the movies that he's in because it's just gonna make me emotional.
I just watched Civil War again. I've been watching all of the Marvel
But
films.
have you watched Black Panther since he's passed?
Not yet. That's
that's-
in 2 films.
That's the one I put on, and I was like, I stopped it. 20 minutes in, I was like, I can't. This is too sad.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
really sad.
How old was he?
43.
43?
I don't
He was
know.
in his
That's
40s, you
that's gonna be the number that I don't know. That's
Still very young, and he
Too soon.
did so many roles where he in biopics. So he did Jackie Robinson, he did James Brown.
Sorry, hold on.
Did you shush me?
No, age. I was. How old did you say? No, I'm sorry.
said 43.
I said age.
I was gonna
Good
fucking
cover,
say
Jules.
good cover.
She shushed you.
Christian, how old do you think he
I'm gonna say
was,
41.
is? It's 43.
43.
I was right.
So young.
So young.
Yeah.
That's a shitty number 2, 43.
Yeah, and Kobe Bryant passed. That was already over a year ago. That was in January of 2020.
Did you see his wife just won the rights, or like she won the battle of finding out the names of who took the photos that leaked of the crash?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
How recently?
Like a couple days ago.
No, I didn't know about that.
Won the legal battle of who. So I'm like, I don't know what she's gonna do to those people.
Yeah,
She's gonna sue them.
yeah,
Yeah, hardcore.
because at that point, I mean, that's your fucking family. I can't even imagine a lot of tragedies in 2020, and now it's New Year, and it hasn't gotten that much better.
I don't know. That was a really nice riff that you did right there.
I deserve a Grammy nomination.
At least a nod.
Yes, at least a
I
nod.
think you'll win.
Who are you taking to the Oscars?
Oh,
It's funny that you didn't say your husband right off the bat.
I know, that's really
Great
hard.
question. My
No.
mother's my first date to the Oscars.
Nice.
You know,
I promised
I
her that.
apologize to my mom and I apologize to Chris, but I think I'm gonna have to say my dad. Only because I call him my manager.
Okay.
Like through it all, like he
So
has.
that means he'll be there anyways.
Oh, I guess he would be. I don't know.
Your
But
manager.
no, you're right. You're right. Okay, Andy. That's a great
It would
answer.
be my
though.
dad.
That's a solid answer.
Because he has been like, yes, my mom throughout my life has been my number one supporter, but like my dad, it's like it was a different support.
What was that?
dad
Can you
support.
define it, please?
Well, I'd say with mom, because she would always, like, after a performance, she would always congratulate me and say you were amazing, but there would always be notes, right? After. But because she's a performer, she's a dancer, you know.
It's your-
Constructive.
yeah.
And dad, I mean, he would give me some notes too, but even to this day, like, if I, like, get an audition or something and I'm like, can you drive me? He's like, yeah, just tell me when and I'll be there. Or, like, if I, like, want to, like, submit to something, I'll, like, send it to him first or,
Interesting.
yeah.
What a great guy.
Yeah,
It
that is.
is.
Those are two different types of supports.
Yeah.
And both equally important, though.
Yes. Oh, 1,000%.
It's swapped from my parents. So my mom is the type of supporter. Well, both of them right off the bat said focus on school, get good grades, and do whatever the fuck you want. But when it actually came to like gigs and I was like doing okay in school, my mom would be the one that would drive me everywhere, that would get me the food early in the morning on my way
Right.
to wherever the gig was. But my dad would be the type of person, like he's the one that trained me in singing when I was growing up, and he would actually give me notes and constructive feedback. And those are two different types of loves, and I think you need both of them to succeed.
So which one would you take to the Oscars?
Between them two?
Or no, who would
Oh.
you take?
That's a difficult one. And neither of you guys.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you said your mom, you said your dad.
No, because stop. We don't have to take each other to the Oscars because we would all already be there
There you go.
because we're all nominated.
For the same role.
Oh,
Yes.
Because by the time we get to the Oscars, there's not going to be like leading man or leading woman. It's
No.
going to be like leading act.
dude, I'd be so down to just be in a supporting role. Like this entire time that I've been interested in,
Christian,
theater.
I see myself as a supporting role. We can't both be supporting act. Well, no, we can because Austin could be the leading man.
There you go. Shout out Austin Scott.
All right. We figured it out. Finish your thought.
I mean, let's say if it's you and me, and we're both in a movie, I would take it into consideration, like Superbad, a Michael Cera, Jonah Hill type of thing.
Those are both leading men in that film.
Yeah, but like if there was just one more person that just had a more important role between them two, they could both easily be the supporting members of that movie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It is a movie about two sidekicks.
Fogel is the main character in that movie.
I wish.
McLovin.
The movie we watched for this week has like a weird like twist at the end where suddenly it's like, it's actually about this person the whole time.
Yeah,
Right?
you just really flipped it on us.
It's just like, you think you've been following this story.
yeah,
Right.
what
Actually.
movie are we watching about or talking about, Baddies?
If you can figure it out from our special sign over here, I will literally give you $100 and a kiss.
I'll add $40 to that.
And Christian?
I will subtract Alejandro's kiss because COVID and also consent, and
Good thing Christian's here. It's a good thing you're here.
$40.
Damn, you are flexing. No, we're not pulling out cash right now.
This goes to the person who can guess the movie.
$100.
Oh.
But you have to guess via Juliet's Facebook through her DMs
Yes.
by
When
March 11th. No, that's too soon. March 16th. You have to get your guests in by March 16th. Otherwise, this is
No,
void.
no. That would be Tuesday. The day this. Yes.
Yep, Tuesday, March 16th. It has to be in before 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Not
Make
applicable.
sure you post
18 and
early.
up only. Not applicable in the state of Washington. Fuck you, Washington.
Gotta be quick. Jules, have you ever been to a strip club?
Oh my
All this
God.
cash, all these all these bills just made me think of a strip club, and you holding it made it look like you were about to throw it.
No, and I want to go to a strip club.
Let's go.
So
Vegas. Let's
bad.
go to the
Let's
Let's go to the
go.
Spearmint Rhino.
What?
The
Spearmint
Spearmint
Rhino.
Rhino is like one of the most
I
famous
thought you
strip
said
clubs.
let's go to the Spearmint right now.
Which
Sorry.
is no, that makes sense.
Could also fit.
Let's go. Please. I want to so bad.
Let's do a Vegas trip, us three.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to go to Vegas so bad with my friends. I've only ever gone with an ex and some family, and it's always not. That's not the Vegas I want to see.
You have to do it because I only went once post 21 years old with Otis, and it was such a fun time. But I think
to both of you guys' credit, if I would have gone,
well,
been a
you
different
specifically, if Alejandro were to go, he would, just crank it up another level. Otis and I
I bring the Alejandro flair.
yeah, Otis and I, we function like 40-year-old men who just want to smoke cigars and have some whiskey and just.
So were you guys
chill.
in bed by 10?
Honestly,
Yeah.
one of the nights we both knocked out at 10 p.m. and we were like, "Fuck, we wasted a
Who are
night."
these guys?
It was bad.
That's not
Where
Vegas.
are these
I was told
guys?
that what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except for chlamydia. That shit'll come back with you.
That comes with you, and
And the
that
Clap.
Oh, the clap.
It's my second favorite dance.
Still don't know my STIs, and I'm fine with that because STI free since '93, baby.
Yes.
Hey.
Have you? How many tests have you had?
0.
So then, how do you know that you're STI free?
Because my dick looks clean, dude, and it
did you
feels
know-
clean, and it doesn't itch,
Did
and
you
it
know that
doesn't hurt.
50% of cases of syphilis go asymptomatic and don't know they have it?
Oh
syphilis.
Did you know that?
no, have you been tested?
Yeah, I get tested every 6 months, especially if I'm having regular sex.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
Good
sir.
for
I've
you,
done
dude.
that since my second girlfriend because that was something she asked me
And
to
did
do.
you have asymptomatic syphilis?
No, I actually don't have anything. I can say I'm.
I actually had symptomatic
I actually
syphilis.
had very vicious syphilis. I shit myself like Al Capone.
My dick fell off.
What are scabies?
scabies?
Scabies.
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 With a V or a B?
I'm asking the pirate here.
Oh, scabies.
Oh,
Oh,
It's a gum
throw
disease.
you for a loop,
yeah.
bitch.
You're thinking of scurvy?
Scurvy?
Is that like the pirate
Scurvies?
disease?
I thought it was scabies.
I think you're thinking of scarabs. Those are beetles from Egypt. And I think you're thinking of
Carobs.
the disease that pirates get
Yes.
from not eating fruit. Is that what you're talking about?
Scurvy.
It's scurvy.
It's scurvy.
Scabies is
I thought that
Also
was
a
pirate
disease.
thing.
But scabies isn't like a pirate disease.
No?
No, scurvy is the pirate disease. Scurvy and probably also syphilis. Fun fact about syphilis, one of the only diseases that the Native Americans gave to the Europeans.
just call that a fact. Not fun. Just call it a fact, dude. I have a fucking PSA. When people say fun facts, make sure they're fun. Because too many times has someone started off a sentence with fun fact.
Fun fact.
And it was
7
very
million-
depressing.
Fun fact, 7 million Jews died in the Holocaust.
See?
Yeah, that's not fun.
That's just
no,
a fact.
it's not. And
Statement.
actually,
Just a fact.
yeah, that's actually, we love Jews.
Yes.
Yes.
I honestly don't know what to say to that, but yes. Does leprosy still exist?
No, Jesus cured it.
Fun fact, does leprosy still exist?
Fun fact, Jesus actually cured it.
Oh, did he? He went up to the last leper and was like,
That's the story in the Bible, isn't
never
it?
begun.
Yeah. And then he spit in the guy's eyes to make him not blind. And then he
See, spit is a relevant topic.
There you go.
Baddies.
and then he chopped up those fish in that one bottle of wine for 1,000 people. I read the Bible.
I did not. Have not.
It's a great book. It's so silly.
Christian,
Hi.
have you ever been to a strip club?
Attaboy, way to keep the
Yes.
Catholic listeners.
Yes.
You have?
Yeah, when I was 18.
How many times?
Just once.
Was it
Just
fun?
once. No, it was weird. I felt dirty.
Did you feel
That's a good feeling.
because the club itself, was it just like a not clean club or just because the idea of a strip club?
yeah, was it dirty or guilt?
Is everything.
Which there shouldn't be guilt.
No,
Strip
but we
clubs should
grew
be
up Catholic.
normalized
We grew
more.
up Catholic, though, so we have a lot of guilt that we just hold innately.
Well, it's just that. So I grew. Yeah, no, Catholic guilt's a real thing, but
It
it's just
sucks.
that the fact that I grew up like a romantic, and like if I'm going to, and especially at that time when I was 18.
Right.
But isn't that like the one excuse you can have of like, I don't have to be the romantic here. I can be the bad guy. I can be
My thinking wasn't like that at the time, you know. I just couldn't switch it off. Or
That was my thinking every time I go to a strip club.
I mean, of course, you've preached many times that you're fine. This is the thing. I didn't like the whole transactional aspect of it. The fact I'm giving you money so that I could see, like, you have to do this. This is your job to do this.
Well, right, but
you don't have
they're
to- yeah.
entertainers. You could look at it just like, I mean, I
This
know
is their
it's
dance and I'm
different,
tipping them.
but you pay to go see a movie.
Well, I'm not
Oh.
shaming it. I'm not
No,
shaming
I
it.
know.
But we're trying to make you feel like
No, but I feel like
how
a
it's-
lot of people look. A lot of people look at strip clubs like, oh, like that's so like taboo, you know, or just like
it's definitely sex work adjacent. I wouldn't necessarily call it sex work.
No.
But it's
No.
close enough for it to be taboo. But you just said that like you feel weird about like you see it as a transaction for like a sexual service, but it's not necessarily that though.
I'm not saying it's sexual service. No, it's the whole thing. It's nothing against them. Like if you got to pay the bills, or if you even want to do it,
Yeah.
and you
Which the most of them want to do it. Like yeah.
But my point is like with getting turned on, with getting hot and heavy, there's something about the intimacy and the mutual agreement. Okay, like I want you just as much as you want me, and there's something about that turns me on. But like,
well, in that setting, I feel like they're supposed to play that part, so I can see where it does make it a little like you're literally just doing this to. They're doing it to I'm gonna put on for you to make my money. And then I'm going to walk in the back and be like, oh, whatever. I'm on my break. Like, that was no big deal. Where someone watching it would be like, oh, this girl, like,
yeah,
she was connecting with me.
yeah,
You
it
know,
can
like,
fool
oh
some
my
people.
gosh. You know, then some people are like, oh,
But what if
Yes.
it's not? What if it's not a full thing? What if I just want to sit and enjoy the show and just let me have this moment of connection? I don't care if when you leave the curtain, then you don't care
And
about
that's
me
you.
anymore.
That's the
but I
difference
just want
between
the
you
moment
and
for
me.
right now.
That's the difference.
I don't give you
between
$20
and me.
because the best part about it is after the $20, I don't have to worry about anything anymore. That's it. I got what I like. You got what you like.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's people that go to strip clubs for that reason.
Yeah,
and,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Well, they're entertaining you.
yeah.
I understand that this woman doesn't love me. I understand that I'm not going to marry this woman.
You are literally the ideal consumer or demographic for strip clubs if that's your train of thought, right?
No, 100%.
I'm definitely not ideal because for being a romantic and for, you know,
I will say one of my favorite things to see is like people who don't know how to react around strippers is one of my favorite things. Like you see that very often at like bachelor parties where there'll be like 2 or 3 guys who are like,
I'm that guy.
or like one guy who's like too religious, or one guy who like isn't comfortable around strippers, and they're just like, okay, yeah, like I want to be part of it. Like I was at a bachelor party and the groom was we got a stripper for him, and she did this move that I can only describe as a helicopter, where she spun on the groom's stomach as if she was the blades of a roller, like a helicopter.
Was her head on his stomach?
Her head was like
she was breakdancing on his
pretty
torso.
much. Her head was like lined up with her head, and then she did like a spin around,
Okay.
and then like relined up, maybe other way. Anyways, she relines up face to face, and he goes, "Thank you," because he doesn't know.
says thank you.
He doesn't know how to act in a situation. That's
me.
you.
That'd be me
That's
for
the
sure.
thing. It's like some people
Thank
don't
you
know
for your service.
Whereas me and my cousin were crumpling up ones and throwing them at her because we had to make
Okay,
sure that she
that's
works
so
for
rude
it.
though.
You know
Don't
what I mean?
crumple
Why
it
do you crumple
up.
them, dude?
I already gave her $600. I can crumple up her tip.
Crumpling is just that's like trash.
Yeah.
I've already paid her $600.
I would turn into
No.
origami. I would turn into origami. Don't fucking do
Or
that.
at
This
least-
entire. I'm sorry. Don't fucking shoo your arm away from me. 10 times. Play it back. 10 times you do this to me. I could do that to you. Fuck you. Anyway, don't crumple dollar bills, dude. Don't fucking crumple.
Paper planes.
Paper planes.
So it can be a dangerous
Origami.
Fuck, you're right. I like origami.
Right? That'd be the nicest.
This one's a boat.
Or just make it rain. Just throw it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just beat the shit out of you here.
She's gonna be like, "Can you just give me the money?" Like
Yeah.
she doesn't care.
I know
When
at
I
that
stick it
point.
in her G-string, she didn't care if it was crumpled.
Yeah, of course not at that point. But don't
Well,
like.
that's okay. To like put it in, right? They're lingerie, but to crumple it and just like throw it. That's
She's not wearing lingerie at that point.
But then you could just toss it in the air.
How do you act out for us right now? How you crumple it and throw it?
pull out
with force?
the 100 right now and crumple that 100 up.
Yeah, and then throw it at me because I don't want you to throw it at Jules.
If you throw it at me, you're not getting it back.
Like to her face like that?
Fuck yeah, if her face was facing me.
Does that turn you on?
No, that's disrespectful.
God.
Okay, Aaron, change the subject. We're not getting into it.
You guys, it's not.
No, let's stay on the subject because I want to talk about the bachelor party that I went to for my cousin. They had 2 strippers there. I was already uncomfortable with the idea, but that's the tradition. And I just, I wanted to just, be in the room supporting my cousin and all that. Uh-huh. And I didn't realize what the events that were about to occur were.
Should you do a popsicle show?
No, there were 2 of them and one double dildy. And is that a popsicle show?
No, a popsicle show is when they make a popsicle disappear.
Well, they made a shish kebab happen because it was one double dildo and they both it was like a Chinese finger trap type of thing.
But it disappeared.
That's actually called.
I mean, it wasn't.
They
That's
didn't
actually
put
called the
anything
Chinese finger
inside
trap.
the dildo. The dildo went inside.
Yes,
them.
like a reverse Chinese finger trap. Thank you. What were you saying?
It's actually called the Chinese finger trap.
That?
Yeah. Yeah. When 2 girls ride the same dildo, it's called the Chinese finger trap.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Now you know what to search on Pornhub.
I don't want to. Nope.
Sorry.
That's 3 words. That's too many. That's too long. That's too many things. I feel like so many other things are going to pop up. It's going to change my algorithms.
I don't know.
Definitely.
Oh, you're worried about your algorithms getting changed on
It's all
Pornhub?
fucked up anyways now that Pornhub is stopped user uploads and stuff.
Now it's all verified stuff.
And then you gotta pay. It's always just 10 minutes or less. And it's maybe I want to see the storyline. Maybe I want to find out why this mom is stuck in a couch.
How long until Pornhub has stories like Instagram?
They do.
Get the fuck out of here.
They do?
They do
Fuck
because you can
outta here.
you can follow. I don't know. I just heard you can follow certain actresses and stars, and then and then there's Brazzers Plus, which is their
This
OnlyFans.
is for legal purposes. This has been heard, not witnessed.
No. This
Continue.
is you heard the second hand.
I'm trying to help you.
No, I mean I've only ever played. You know what? Fuck it. I've only ever paid for OnlyFans.
How much?
It was the December Christmas special. I paid $3.99 for Chrissy Lynn,
specials?
and then I paid $2.99 for Kendra Sutherland. I got them for the whole month, and then they had a couple photo sets that I threw them $5 for.
What were you? Wait. 300? 200?
No,
$3.99.
$3.99.
Okay.
That'd be a
Good.
lot.
Please,
I
am
was
not
like,
that
what
desperate.
are you seeing?
I am not. They're just talking. No, I'm just kidding. No.
You're
It's
getting
a
to know.
podcast.
You're getting to know these porn stars.
ICBTB coming to OnlyFans.
We've thought about it. No, but you get to you can I told Christian it's weird because it's clearly fake, but you can text them and it feels oh, they actually know me, but no way, dude, you're paying for it.
Yeah.
It's weird that I have the disconnect in the OnlyFans thing, but I don't have it in the strip club.
Yeah. Because in a way, they're very analogous, right?
Yeah.
Would you pay for an OnlyFans?
To see someone's OnlyFans?
Sure, yeah.
Dudes
I would pay if one of my friends had an OnlyFans to support them.
But
Yeah.
that's not what we're asking. If
dudes?
Jason Momoa had an OnlyFans.
I'm signing up for that one.
Okay.
Yes.
As a joke. You would.
Jason Momoa, if he had an OnlyFans, yeah, probably. Yes.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? I would too. I wouldn't say anything about it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But so
I think if any celebrity made an OnlyFans,
Brad
I'd be
Pitt?
like,
I'm
yeah.
curious.
No, girl, guy, whomever.
whomever.
Don't act like you guys have never
Great grammar.
searched up a celebrity sex tape once you heard, or celebrity nudes once you heard that nudes were leaked.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
Jennifer
Yeah,
Lawrence.
because
I
Chris
had to look at
Evans
Jennifer Lawrence.
recently, supposedly, someone
penis?
posted. Yeah, and I
Would
tried
you
to
see
find
it?
it. No, I was too late.
It's still out. It's probably back up now.
It's okay. Don't
picture.
people really like him a lot more for his booty anyway? That's America's
He
ass.
has a lot of tattoos. That's something that came out with TikTok or Instagram. He has tattoos on his chest and his arms, which made me feel better about having tattoos and wanting to pursue acting.
Because they cover him up, yeah.
I know I'm not on Chris Evans level at all, but it makes me feel better that I'm
He had hella tattoos in Snowpiercer. I wonder if any of those were real.
they might have been. Do you want me to pull up his tattoos right now so you
No,
can see him?
no.
Okay.
I mean, with
But if we're talking about,
Hey, do you have any tattoos?
I got a couple. What about you, Jules? You got any?
I have a couple too. I have a few actually, not a couple.
Few.
I have a
I
few.
now have. I can officially say I now have a few.
How
Because
many?
before I used to have just a couple.
How many do you have?
Now I have 3.
Oh,
Jules, how many do you have? 17?
11.
Damn, I was close.
this is a great conversation.
Christian, how many
I've-
tattoos do you have?
Fucking 25. You want to see him?
Yeah.
It's just the number 25.
This number means a lot to me.
It's how many minutes I can hold my breath.
Which would be incredible. You don't need a
25 minutes.
You don't need a tattoo. You have world records.
You're in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
You should have the Guinness Book.
Yes. No, that's fucking awesome. You guys got more tattoos. No, I mean, I know I sound very sarcastic.
Look, I really didn't want this to come up, but
but
Jules, you
Since
got a
Christian
new
brought it up.
tattoo, didn't you, Jules?
Up, I didn't bring it up.
Jules, you got a new tattoo, didn't you?
yeah, don't tell my grandma.
Oh,
She doesn't know I have any
your
tattoos.
grandma listens to every episode, so how are we gonna hide this?
Where's the wig?
Wow, this is
Trashly's coming back.
Trashly. Nice.
How many tattoos do you guys have now? While we're on the topic,
She has 11, and I have 3.
is 11 a legit number? I honestly don't know.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
And is
10,
it
11.
gonna?
I have 11.
And how far are you gonna go? Like, is it now at the point where it's considered like an addiction? You have like an itch for
you're
it?
doing the Quentin Tarantino where you like have a set number, and then once you hit that number, that's all you're doing, right? Or is it just?
I don't know. I need to stop. I need to stop right now. I think later in life, I don't know. We'll see where
no,
my
because
life
then your skin's
takes
gonna be
me.
saggy and gross.
Yeah. Are you worried about age affecting its
No.
look? When
No,
you're
I
older?
don't care.
Okay.
No, I'm just honestly worried about how I want to pursue acting, and having tattoos is a shitty
You'll be
situation.
fine. So many actors have tattoos.
They do, but I feel like it's, I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
But
they
they're
do.
getting more lax about it now because it's just inevitable. People get tattoos. Right?
Yeah, but you have to think when you're acting, you're playing someone else.
Yeah.
So the character you're playing wouldn't have these tattoos that I, as Juliet, have.
And it's more money to just cover it up, and so that's
Yeah.
something they'll take into consideration.
Because I did,
Oh.
yeah. No, I did extra work last year, and it was like I was a waitress that like had to walk up to the main 2 people's table. So it was like my arms, and I had this one. And so I tried to cover it on the way there. And when I sat in the makeup chair, she was like, "What's going on down there?"
Ooh.
And I was like, "Oh, I have a tattoo." She's like, "Why do you have a tattoo if you want to act?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Did that really hit you pretty hard?
Yeah.
Even though you're
Yes.
saying it as a joke right now, what was your thought process?
No,
in that
it
moment?
was like oh fuck. I knew she was right,
Mm-hmm.
but it's hard because everyone's different. His opinions. I'm like, yeah, you're the makeup artist, but you also do this for a living, and you see a lot of people. So, but she covered it up, and you couldn't tell.
Because what tattoos of yours right now are exposed if you were to wear a short sleeve? Like, let's see, you have
that one,
okay,
this one,
the one that says "you're pretty." Okay, so it's
that one, I would have to be wearing a tank top, and then this one's massive.
oh,
big,
so
but-
you have 4 that would be exposed, and
Yeah.
that's excluding the ones that
If I had
on
to
your
like,
torso.
yeah, have my shirt off or in a bikini or
Oh,
do a
they'll
nude
take all
scene,
that
sex scene, whatever.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both of my sides, you can't hide them. And then I have 2 on my feet.
How about you? And when you were getting your tattoos, were you considering that when auditioning for things?
Nope. Purposely put them in places that people would see.
Ah, gotcha.
I want people to see my tattoos. I like them. I enjoy them. They adorn my body, and I want people to also enjoy them.
Did you just get a new tattoo?
Oh my god, I did yesterday.
Can I
Shout
see
out.
it?
Shout out Alex Jacarino, donut hole.
At DH__ Cadillac, right? Is that his
That's
Instagram?
right. That was gonna be my shout out for the episode, but we'll hit it back up later. Don't worry.
Okay.
Hit me with my
Boom.
pirate tattoo. I'm a pirate, bitch.
Now, why'd you get that tattoo? Tell the baddies why.
This is a representation and my version of Blackbeard's flag. As you can see, it's a horned skeleton holding a flaming goblet and stabbing a heart. This spear represents the spear of destiny, which was the spear that the Roman soldier used to pierce Jesus' heart to do a sacrificial murder while he was on the cross, so he didn't die on the cross, thus representing the heart bleeding out, filling the Holy Grail with burning fire.
Nice.
Hellfire.
Hell yeah.
Should I get my ears pierced?
Yes! And you should get a tattoo on your chest. I think you'd look really good with a chest tattoo.
I'd have to get rid of a lot of the hair that's on my chest because
No, just right where the tattoo is.
Like but what kind of chest too? Like his whole chest?
No,
Like
I think like a name.
Like a name?
Yeah, or like something subtle right over your heart.
ICBTB.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No,
Not on
don't
my
do
heart.
that.
No.
That one's going right here.
That'd be cool.
I don't
I'd
know.
like that. I'm gonna get it right here.
Oh, you're also gonna get
It's
it.
on film.
I don't know. I mean, it's
Vegas.
It would be extremely difficult to do it. If we were to ever go to Vegas, you think something? If you guys were to get me blackout drunk,
if-
maybe you guys
no,
could get me
Honestly,
to get
no,
a
hang on,
tattoo.
time out. You wouldn't even have to be blackout drunk, Christian.
No.
Honestly, I
It's
know
the
you.
three of us. But okay,
3 drinks.
Not 3 drinks. I mean, I would be feeling good. I'd be leaning toward that decision. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be my decision.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why we're
obviously.
inceptioning it now.
No, I don't want to talk to him. I'll talk to you right now,
Yes.
though. You could probably convince me because he likes to manipulate people.
No.
I have done this twice now
Symbiosis.
where I bring up the ideas for tattoos and it happens.
It'd have to be, yeah.
Honestly, this one, my Goodfellas tattoo, was inspired by Juliet.
Oh, it was?
Yes.
You brought up what? The idea to get a quote from the movie?
I had said this quote to you or something like that,
Yes.
and you're like, you should just get that tattoo.
And then
I was
we were texting back and forth, and I was like, "You have to do it. You have to do
and
it."
I was like, I have to.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We bonded over that movie.
It's
Goodfellas. I know it's your favorite,
It's a fantastic film.
but I look at that as our friendship. I'm like, that's like our movie.
How many
It
times
is.
have you seen it after he showed you?
Like 5.
Oh, that's actually a decent amount for a long movie, too.
Yeah.
No, that's a really cool tattoo, and I think, I like that a lot because it's a big representation of you.
Yes, and I don't know anybody who would have that tattoo.
You still have your ears pierced, but you don't.
Have you never had your ears pierced?
No, I've never. I've contemplated multiple
gotta
times.
do it once.
Well, it's really difficult because my parents are very strict, and so both of them.
Would know.
And then like now it's very difficult because I can't really have my piercings on at work because of just my setting.
Yeah. Well,
working
and you
in a
have to
lab.
leave them on.
Yeah, you'd have to keep them in for at
Leave
least a
them in.
month.
Yeah. And you're not allowed to like have jewelry on the floor. So
Well, but it would be in your ears though.
yeah, I could probably hide it, but
Not
if I
on the
get
floor.
caught. I see what your joke is. I don't know why I was about to squeeze your thigh.
Because we're friends and you like touching me.
I think
No.
at some point in your life, you will definitely get your ears pierced.
You think so?
Yeah,
Vegas.
for sure. When you
45 years old, everything's
No.
gonna happen in Vegas.
Yeah.
when you're living on your own, doing your wife or whatever, and like you guys are like having your fun times. When you like have the money to go to Fiji,
when
and
your
you're doing
kids are gone.
no
they've flown
pre-kids
the
right
coop.
before
Oh,
the kids have
pre-kids
happened.
at
No,
45?
you're not doing the retired ears pierced. Ugh, gross. You're gonna do like the pre-kids. Like you're gonna get your ears pierced and then like take them out 6 months later because your daughter's born.
No, what? Oh, because my newborn daughter that won't even be able to recollect her memories as a newborn might
you
see
just-
my ears pierced.
No, that's not what it is.
Oh, you
It's
think it
just-
might just be like, oh, this is fatherhood?
You're just like you're just like busy. You're just not gonna have time to do earrings. You're just not gonna have time to like
It's
get
not
dressed
a
up and
long
stuff. No, but
period
like
of
when you
time.
have a baby, you're not getting dressed up anymore. You're not going out of your way to look really nice. You have a baby.
Shit, I do that now.
But
because I've been
why
in a
would you
relationship
take
for
them
so
out?
long.
You don't notice ears.
You just
earrings.
take no, but like I'm just saying, at that point he would take him out and just be like, all right, well, I got too much other things going on. You're sleeping in too much. It's just, hey, you know what? You'll see. Mark my words.
No, not marking his words. You think you know my life, and you're
Everything
making
on the internet
so many
lives
decisions
forever.
for my life right now. Let's talk
He's so
about.
upset, like they're set in stone.
No, it's just okay. What I'm agitated because your energy throughout this episode has been like
Time
a
out.
little.
Wait, time out. Time out.
What?
Do you guys only kind of get heated when I'm here?
Because you don't know how to dance.
Here we go.
You
Fuck you, dude. You don't know, man.
I do
could,
know.
I bet you I
I
could pull
do
up
know.
choreography better than you can.
I disagree. 100%.
I don't want to talk about this right now. I'm gonna get heated legitimately.
I know you are because I'm a better dancer than you.
Alejandro, shut the fuck up.
Why? Because you
Alejandro,
could dance at
shut
Six
the
Flags.
fuck up.
Because you could dance at Six Flags. You
Shut-
think you're
shut
better
up.
than me.
Alejandro, you're ruining it. We
You
were
ruined
missing
it,
the
dude.
talking.
I know, but I want to see him get upset.
I am.
Because
Good
you
job.
think you're a better dancer than me.
Yes, dude. I've seen how you move. You move like a twig in the fucking tornado.
Oh, look how upset he is, guys.
Yeah, dude. You can't say that you're a certified dancer because you had a few classes in high school, you fucking baboon. I want you to take a second to realize that when you give me these hypotheticals, I don't think you take the time to really put yourself in the same position.
I would.
Because you love playing devil's advocate so much that you push me into a corner so that I could say something silly that we could laser in on. But think for a second the positions that you put me in when you give me a hypothetical situation like that. And I know you love your animals, but even if it's just hard, dude, there's something about you.
Because almost
It's your red hair.
every
something
time that
about
I'm
you.
here, there's some.
And you could play it back in the episode. You'll see my patience slowly but surely dissipate. And I could list it out. This guy's
Hey.
slapping my wrist. He's trying to dictate my life.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you guys for having me today.
Yes. Thank you for joining us on such short notice. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Nothing.
I'm sorry that I get a little aggressive and
apologize.
agitated.
No.
I just stand
Don't
my ground.
apologize.
Oh, I'm apologizing to you. I'm not apologizing to you.
Do you
Why?
think you
You
have
weren't
to
being aggressive to
apologize to
her.
me?
Huh?
Why would you have to apologize to me?
Because you're our guest, and I get a little heated sometimes. It's the Filipino hospitality that I have
I
instilled
think I'm
within
past
me.
the point of being a guest. I'm just fucking here.
You're just
fine, I
here
don't
is
get it.
definitely what it is.
I'm just here.
I'm sorry. Did I make you feel a certain way?
No.
In all honesty, let's talk about it.
No, I'm fine. No, really.
I apologize.
You guys should be on the couch together.
not- I'm
and
not-
I should be over there.
All I'm thinking is I
Therapy.
wasn't doing anything more than I normally do. But Jules is here now,
No.
and so it gets
Something's a little amped up when Jules is here.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only difference. I'm
That
not
is.
doing anything more than I'm not doing anything more or less than I normally would,
It's because I'm a bitch.
except for Jules is here.
No, what I noticed though is that like we have and you're a sweet person. Don't call yourself a bitch ever because you should always.
That's how we started out this episode, though.
I
Me
know.
being a bitch.
I'm kidding.
I'm just trying to bring it back.
I get a little defensive, and sometimes I do get a little defensive in these environments, like when we are recording a podcast, because like my energy is built up because I set up a lot of time, like setting up the lights and the cameras, and like I want the episode to go very
sure.
well. This is the part of the episode where I'm going to be a little more like sincere and transparent, like we usually do, because that's an ICBTB trope of ours.
Yep.
And I'm in this like, and you'll see my body language right now when I get like.
You're
a-
sitting
I didn't
on
want to
your
mention it at all.
I
but
always
like,
do
yeah.
this when I'm insecure. There's something, I don't know. I do get a little defensive because like I know I'm gonna edit this later and I'm gonna hear myself say some things where I'm just like, damn, dude, Christian, why are you acting like that? Or like I'm just gonna.
But you're entitled to it. Don't feel bad about it.
I know,
Don't feel bad.
I know, and then I feel bad. I mean, like, and I know I snap sometimes, and like it's a different energy. Yeah, because like I feel it like when it's just solo episodes with you and me, like we'll be pretty considerate of each other. But
Sure.
then like when we have like I guess Juliet as a form of like an audience, I
All
just
my fault.
feel some like I don't know, like sometimes we'll butt heads. I'll feel it. You'll cut me off, and I'll be like I didn't get my point across, or like a joke just like rolled over a point I was trying to get across, and it's like fuck. Not that the episode's bad, but now I'm just gonna be like,
Thinking about it.
no. I mean, I'm fine. I feel a lot better
Let's-
now.
Good. I can see it in your.
Clean
Look at where
slate.
your hands are.
Clean
Yeah.
slate.
They've gone
Welcome,
from-
welcome,
they've gone
welcome.
from here to like up here. You're already doing so much better.
Yes.
Don't do the welcome, but that's my bed.
We were starting it over. We were.
Let's do an improv scene. Let's do an improv scene. Are you gonna say it?
Yes, I'm preparing myself.
Jules is just over here laughing at my despair.
I'm trying to support you.
That's supporting. Oh fuck!
Hey, you know, the higher the pitch, the more truth it is.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, highly relevant.
Alejandro, we need to talk.
Oh man, hey, we're doing an improv scene, aren't we? Why are you laughing?
What if that was the intro? The improv scene is me just speaking truthfully and like
Just me and Jules don't say anything. And just like another thing, Alex. You remember a couple of years ago when you said this thing to me? I know that burrito you left in the car. Yeah, and that time you took.
there's truth in that. You left the burrito in my car over a decade ago.
I did not. I was just amongst the people who did.
You should have told me.
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
You smelled it in the back of my car though.
Yeah, but you told me it was spilled
And a
milk.
few days later, I don't know. I was knocked the fuck out.
You weren't also in. Yeah, you weren't there.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Anyway.
ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, this is so off. This whole episode is completely off the rails.
My heart rate is
Deep
through the
breaths.
roof
Wait,
right
wait,
now.
wait.
You know, my
Everybody-
watch can tell me
no,
my
no, no.
EKG.
The three of us, baddies, take a moment.
All right, everybody, let's take
We're
2
gonna
seconds.
inhale for 4 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And exhale for 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, highly irrelevant. Christian, we have to talk.
Okay, what's up, dude?
The numbers are in.
Oh, okay. Wait, let me just have a seat. Like this is good stuff. This is. How's it looking?
Well, you got a 76.
Fuck, dude, that's a C. My
Christian,
parents are never gonna be happy.
Christian.
With that.
It's 76 out of 50.
What? That's incredible.
Shit, that's the professor. Don't tell him I told you the scores yet.
Okay.
Hi, Professor Jules.
How are you boys doing today?
Great. Just finished grading the tests. Here you are, sir. And actually, Christian had a question about the neuromolecular structure of the endocrine system.
So
Yes,
the
what's your
neuromolecular
question, Christian?
structure of the endocrine. Wait up.
You're doing great.
Let me just slow down.
Do you need some water? I know you have a stutter, Christian. It's okay.
Yes.
Professor Jules is here for you.
Okay.
I love when she talks in third person.
I know the neuromolecular structure of the endocrine system.
Good job.
I know it.
Hold on. Endocrine.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. I understand it. This is my third time taking physiology with you, and for some reason, you just don't seem to ever give me the best grades. But this time, I kind of killed it.
I think I treat you very fair. Do I not, TA?
You treat everybody exactly the same. And
Okay.
If I may, can I just talk to Christian for just 1 second over here? Just one second.
Yeah.
Christian, he doesn't know that I graded the test. He doesn't know that I told you the score yet, Christian. He's going to hand you back the test and you have to act fucking surprised.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
What the fuck, dude? He's going to know. He's going to...
Boys.
Yes.
Are you done with the papers?
Of course.
Yes.
And Christian was just to clear everything up.
Okay.
Let me just
He's
reiterate.
talking about the audition for the musical.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Do you have a song prepared?
I do.
Would you like to practice it in front of us before we tell him his test score?
Of course, because
Obviously.
it might ruin the audition.
What
Also,
song?
can I just state that it's very weird that I'm about to just do some of my
Hey,
musical
Christian?
audition for my physiology
Christian.
teacher and TA.
Do you want to succeed in my class?
That's
And
Do
he's
you
also the
want to
director of the
succeed in my
spring
class?
musical.
very irrelevant. I don't think that you could manipulate grades because I'm not doing a...
I'm not saying that. Don't put words into my mouth, Christian.
I'm so
Please
sorry.
sing.
I will sing. All right.
In the
Continue
key
grading.
of G, right?
In the key of G. Hi, my name is Christian Baltazar. I'll be auditioning
I didn't ask
for
you to
the
slate.
role
I
of
just
the
asked you
chef.
to sing.
Okay.
You don't know how to take directions. It shows in your grades.
Okay.
Dun,
My
dun, dun, dun,
name
dun,
is
dun, dun,
James.
dun, 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 dun,
That's
dun,
what
dun,
men
dun,
call
That's
me.
enough. I've heard
It's from
enough.
James and the Giant
I've
Peach.
heard enough. Thank you.
Sir,
Is this gonna
I
affect
have
my
audition
physiology
as well,
grade?
if that's-
I'm not talking to you.
I can show him how a real audition is done if that's what you'd like, sir.
You're my TA for a reason.
Pay attention, Christian, okay? It goes
Okay.
like this. Yo, my name is Alex, and I'm here to say I got everybody rapping from here to the bed. We got hands up in the air,
Hey.
hands up in your hair, and we also got hands in our pockets because we're nervous. Yo,
Mic
word
drop.
to your mother.
And your brother. That's how you do it.
I'm sorry. That was a freestyle rap, and I'm auditioning for
I'm sorry, that
a
was
musical?
that
My
was
Fair
actually
Lady?
from Hamilton.
I don't think so.
Yeah. That's
You're
Would you
very
like-
rude.
Would you like me to do a second song from Hamilton?
please.
Are you asking me?
Please.
Here it goes like this.
Please.
Here's a song from Hamilton, the musical.
Cut to 10 years later when Alejandro is on auditioning for Hamilton on Broadway. He walks in to see two of the directors of this new Hamilton musical. Alejandro Middleton?
Hi.
All right, what do you think about this headshot?
Who the fuck is this guy?
I have no clue. It says he's 29, but he
I'm 29. He's clearly fucking 49.
looks 49. Do you see those
49.
wrinkles?
I know.
It's pretty ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure he's wearing a toupee. Hi,
Hi.
Alejandro.
Yes. Did you guys want to turn your mics down at all?
Oh, were they on?
They were on full blast.
Sorry, then let me push my mic away. Do you see his height here? He's obviously lying about his height.
There's no way he's 5'11".
No way he's 5'11".
No way. He is clearly
Clearly.
5'3".
5'3". Hello. Frodo. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
What will you be singing for us today, Alejandro?
And you are auditioning for the part of...
Hi, my name is Alejandro Middleton. I will be auditioning for the part of Alexander Hamilton. And I will
the
be
lead.
and I will be singing the song. I will be singing a song from Cats.
Interesting choice. Yeah, fucking gag.
Fucking cat.
Third person singing
Fucking
Cats
Rumpelstiltskin.
today. Yeah. Midnight all alone in
So should I start, or do you guys want to keep going?
Jerry,
Yeah.
go and get us coffee.
Okay, I'm gonna get you coffee.
James, was it?
Alejandro.
Oh, continue.
Okay.
I was gonna start the song now. If that's
Go.
okay.
Hand the sheet music to Fonda over there.
That's okay. I brought my own beatbox.
Pardon?
I have a speaker. It makes its own sound.
Did you not get the memo that this new Hamilton is all piano?
No, I did, but I thought I wanted to make my audition stand out. I had a physiology teacher back in
he's one
college
of
who told me that.
those.
Is this the monologue already?
No, I thought this was a musical. I had a song prepared.
Well, it sounds like you're making
Tell
a
me more
fucking
about your
speech.
physiology teacher in college. I'd love to hear about him.
Well, actually, that's the funny thing about it is she, sir, ma'am, had all the nouns. So first things first,
Pronouns.
never pick a noun unless it's a professional noun, professor noun.
What does this guy think he is?
I don't know. I think he's stuttering, and it sounds like he's beatboxing as he's stuttering.
Professor noun.
Should we just kick him out? Or...
Next,
Hey guys, actually, you know what? Hey, I'm just gonna get going.
Wait. Bye.
Okay.
All right, Raul.
Oh, that's the fourth one today.
That's the fourth one. Oh fuck. Scene. Ended in typical Alejandro fashion.
I haven't killed myself in a scene in months.
It's been a while.
It's been months since I've killed myself in a scene. And what else am I going to do after an audition like that?
Dude,
You
wait,
pigeonholed me into that character.
honestly, the weirdest part about, as weird as that audition was, the weirdest part about that fucking scene, what was going on in my house as a student? And why was my TA grading papers preemptively? And why the fuck is my professor coming to the house?
Bone, bro. I was trying to help you.
Yeah, that was weird.
I saw it as this. You are definitely sexually attracted to the TA.
Did
But the
not say
professor, but the professor is sexually attracted to you. Thus, the professor shows up at your house with his unrequited love, of which he thinks you will like when he gives you good grades. But he doesn't grade the papers. You see, the TA grades the paper. So when you're getting good grades, you actually know it's not coming from the professor. It's actually coming from the TA. And so that's why you have this connection with the TA instead of the professor. Thus, leading you to an option to teach them how to sing so that they can unlock their love of musicals together.
You shouldn't plan that much for an improv scene. And also,
That's
what
what
kind of
improv-
porn are you watching, dude?
That's what improv stands for. It's made preemptively on video.
You forgot the R. Unless preemptively you're taking
Yep.
P and R.
Yep.
Yep, that's
on,
right.
On video?
See, he got it.
This is why you guys are the hosts of this podcast.
This is what improv stands for. Imbecile. Maniac.
Manipulative. Oh, maniac.
Pedophile.
I don't want to say...
Organ donor.
that's what you think.
That's
How come
the
you guys
O
are
and the
skipping
R.
R?
No, that's the O and the R.
Imporv? This is off the fucking rails. This is off the fucking
I have a
rails.
serious question for both of you.
What?
Was there a song and or movie that you heard when you were younger that truly changed your life creatively?
Oh.
Or that like awakened something in you creatively that...
I don't know if it's creatively.
Or just in general. Yeah.
You know
In
the
general.
song, na, 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 na.
Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
The first time I heard that song was on the Jerry Springer Spring Break show, and they were doing a wet t-shirt contest and shooting people down a slide when they lost. And that was very young, and that was the first time I was like...
Was that your sexual awakening?
And yeah, so then I would hear that song in like elevators and shopping centers and stuff, and it always kind of made me really weirdly excited.
She said
because-
creative juices.
Oh.
Not just juices.
Yeah, dude.
Do you have a story?
That's a difficult one.
I
So
know,
difficult.
sorry.
I
Like
can't
a
think of
song
anything.
or movie that.
Open my
Or a
eyes creatively.
soundtrack?
Oh, like something that like showed me like, oh, this is what art is.
Whatever it may be.
The first Quentin Tarantino movie that I ever saw was probably Pulp Fiction, along with and it was one of the first movies, and I saw it at a younger age, but it was one of the first movies that I'd seen where it was pieced together in such an unconventional way, where I was like, oh, this is art.
This is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, like movies that I've seen in the past, those are entertaining, those are fun, they're romantic, whatever the hell, they're funny. But this is like legit art. And I'm feeling so many emotions. Yeah, and that, I guess, put me more onto movies.
Okay, cool.
Made me more
I think
of a
the
cinephile.
first thing that opened my mind up was actually the Beatles' Abbey Road album. Because I remember my dad bought me that CD and was like, hey, everything from like track 10 on is meant to be listened to in one sitting. And I remember like, what do you mean? He's like, it was meant to be like listened to. That's the B-side of the album. And he like explained to me this whole thing of like, when you play a record, you can't like just skip to a song.
Yeah.
You have to listen to the whole thing. And so that's the first time I realized that an art form that isn't necessarily a movie or a book or a TV show can tell a story through a different medium. And that was the first time I was like, oh shit, this is...
People who write music and compose lyricists, I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. Because the three of us are all creative people, and like,
That's kind of you to say.
we are.
What's
Are
the
we not?
answer to your question before we move on in that direction?
Probably Moulin Rouge.
That's what I would have guessed. And why? And like, what did it do? What were the after effects of it specifically?
I just think it showed me like what art could be or what art is, just because it's Baz Luhrmann's my favorite director, right? So like,
I didn't know that.
just, yeah. So like, I don't know, because it's so strange and out there, right?
It's very stylized.
Yes, and it's like beautiful, and it's like it has everything. So like, I think because I just rewatched Romeo and Juliet,
Also very
Baz
stylized.
Luhrmann's.
Yep.
and Chris was watching it with me, and he was like, was really like ahead of his time of how he was like just directing and like the cuts he was making and just like all the choices.
But also very 90s, like especially Romeo and Juliet in particular.
Well, right.
Like the color saturation and like it was
Yeah.
very like.
Oh, I mean, it's a very like.
But he's great. Yeah.
I love what you said with your answer. You said it showed you what art could be. And
Yes.
the word choice that you had with the word could, that is such an open word, and that leaves room for so many possibilities and like how wide of a spectrum art can be on,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, totally.
Not necessarily just what art is, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of but like what you're saying, what art could, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
But to go back to the whole song composers and lyricists, that's something that blows my mind, because I have a lot of musically inclined friends that have written their own music. Shout out to my really good friend Cole Hofberg, one of the best songwriters that I've ever met. He comes up with lyrics that are so truthful. When every single time that I've come up with lyrics when trying to write a song, I've always just kind of like crumpled it up and threw it in the trash because I was like, this is too cliche, or I don't connect with these lyrics.
Right.
And then also on top of that, there's music theory that you don't necessarily need to have to make a good song, but it definitely helps.
Right.
But it blows my mind that there are creatives that exist like that.
Well, it's wild. Like, have you guys seen any like? Did you guys watch the Billie Eilish documentary?
No.
It's good. It's really good. Well, because you see like how like it's just like, you know, she and her brother,
Yeah.
and how like they create these platinum, multi-platinum, whatever records
good.
in their bedroom.
Yeah.
Like in their bedroom. Like they're not paying for studio time, studio space. They literally like create albums in their bedroom. You know, or like I've seen like Ed Sheeran writing songs and just like seeing him like play on his guitar and be like, no. But then you see just words like flowing out of him. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what? Like, yeah, I do that with choreography and such. And some people could say that about me. Like, where does that come from? If someone, I don't know where it comes from.
Well, you did it as a kid. They did it when they were children, which is important with a skill like that to have learned it at such a young age. And now you're able to know, you have a library of what you know you like, right?
Yeah.
And you're able to troubleshoot right there and then and filter out, okay, I don't like this in my choreography, but like when it hits, and you're like
Yeah.
keeping that, right?
Yeah.
It's the flow state. It's that idea where something isn't a thought process anymore. It's just a natural flow. I mean, it's just something when you do it so often, and something when you feel so natural doing. I mean, there's only so many things people can do, right? And once you find that one thing that makes you ping on every level,
Yeah.
and you don't have to even put any conscious effort into it, it just kind of comes right out. I mean, that's the goal, isn't it?
Well, that's what with you two. Like, I look at you two. Yeah, you're both great actors, but when it comes to like comedy or like improv, like the shit you guys can just say, even if it's not an improv scene, just how you guys can like go back and forth. I'm like, what? Where the fuck is that coming from?
You were just doing it though.
No, but like off that.
It came from somewhere.
Why? I'm agreeing with him.
The face you gave was not agreeing.
She tried.
No, but I mean it. Like it's like as creative people, the fact that like we're all creative in different ways. Some ways, like we are in some levels, but other ways, I'm just like, how the fuck? Like I'm like, I want to be that fucking funny and be able just to like say shit randomly, but I'm like in my brain, that's not in my wheelhouse to be able to be like.
To like
just-
store jokes for later.
Yeah, or like just like random things or like sentences that I'm like, oh god,
Do you think
fucking clever?
When you're doing improv, or even on like a platform like this where we're trying to be funny on a podcast, do you find yourself
Keyword.
trying and succeeding?
Sometimes I'm just kidding.
Do you filter yourself a lot? Do you find yourself like omitting a lot of stuff?
No.
No, because you seem very organic. Like we've done this with you probably 17 times.
I like doing this, and as you guys know, because you're both on my close friends on Instagram,
Hey.
I post a lot on there, and I don't care because I'm just truly just like talking and being me. Because I feel like I almost have to. Because if I like keep it all in, I don't know what to do with it.
Interesting.
But it's nice. I mean, like your close friends' IG stories. It's you. It's what I think is unfiltered. The fact that you could go off on a rant for like so long and like
Yeah.
honestly, right? I don't know if I could do that. And like with something with like comedy comes with honesty and comes with like transparency. And I mean, yeah, that's what I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do we have any shout outs?
Let's see. I want to shout out Senya Smith once again. Check her out. You could check out her IG page. I'll put her handle right here. I believe it's Senya Smith, and she made some dope ass shirts that I've been rocking on these podcasts. They're Be Gentle shirts. Be sure to check out her shop at Senya Smith. I think that's with an S.
Do it.
.com. That's my shout out.
And I'm shouting out my buddy Alex, who did my beautiful pirate tattoo, DH_Cadillac. I've shouted him out in the past over at Hot Ink in Vallejo.
Hey, Hot Ink. I'm going to shout out at the Creative Chip.
Oh, who's that?
You know that guy?
You know, I don't. He keeps his life very private. He doesn't like posting about where he is, who he is, even though he posts behind the scenes and you can clearly see his face.
Yeah.
So we all know who he is.
He should wear a mask.
He should. Viva Vendetta.
No, because Sony
No.
owns that mask.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the Scream mask.
We'll figure it out. Oh, yeah. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yes.
Please and thank you.
Yep.
A lot of work is put into that. Some quick edits that you won't hear or that you won't see.
Yeah,
or
you should
hear.
be watching this, not listening to this podcast.
Yeah, and then subscribe while you're at it. Tell your friends and family.
Tell
And
your friends.
You should be feeling this podcast, not just listening.
Feeling.
Feeling physically, emotionally. I hope emotionally. I literally just let out my feelings on here sometimes.
I hope financially because
Is there a Patreon coming
Not yet.
soon?
well,
Coming soon.
we're
In the
playing
works.
with it.
In the
Hey,
works.
you know.
Yeah, we want to
in the
make sure
works.
it's like polished and ready to go before we.
But you have a solid amount of baddies who will.
Do we?
I
Do we?
think so.
Baddies, let us know. That's my only apprehension because I'm not really sure how many of the baddies would be. But I bet you if
I
you
can
hear this,
count
you
on
can tell
this
us.
hand. That's not
Already?
saying much.
No, that's us in the room, though.
No. I will be a kind friend, and Chris and
Do
I
too.
will subscribe separately.
Okay,
And then
so
I could count
Oh.
one person, this little piggy, this little piggy, and this little piggy.
let me ask you: this little piggy went to market. Is that about a pig going to the grocery store or a pig going to get slaughtered? Pig about to get slaughtered.
Oh man.
This little piggy had roast beef.
How do you guys feel about like roast pig? Like when you see it like on a table, like at a luau.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be tasty, but I feel bad. I
feel
thank
bad.
it.
Yes, I think
Thank
you know.
you.
Thank you for filling my
Yes.
belly. Thank you for being the food on my table.
I like when the skin's cooked and it's got like a little bit of crack to it. It's like,
Crunch. That's really good.
I'm hungry.
We
gotta go eat.
We watched
Yeah.
a movie.
Oh, we watched a movie this
They
week.
watched a movie
I hope you put your guests in by 4 p.m. Because
Tuesday,
here it
March
comes.
16th.
We watched a movie called.
Wait, you can't tell them that
What?
because
Then
What?
This
stop. No,
the
you
most
can't tell them.
emotional you've seen.
Okay,
No,
put the
no,
blank.
no.
We'll put a blank
You
right here.
can't tell them because if they're listening to this when you put it
you're
out at like
right.
12 and you're saying by 4, it's a guess of what movie to win $140.
Mark it.
Who did you tell anybody what movie?
No, there's one person who does know because they picked it. But
If you know this movie and we know who multiple people, 2, 1 person, whoever, you're not allowed to guess.
there is one person.
But you guys
Yeah.
are really giving money, right?
Yes.
If they guess it right,
Yes.
you got a lot
By
of movies
4
to pick
p.m.
from.
By 4 p.m. on Tuesday,
March
March 16th. All
But you have to
purchases
message
necessary.
me on Facebook.
Yes, period. Quick, end it before they figure out Jules' Instagram handle.
All right. Bye.